Hey, it's Paul, and today on Build and Bond, we're going to build Lego Harry Potter Hedwig at 4 Privet Drive, and we're going to bond over what we think of it. It's been making waves as one of the best value sets for its piece count, but is it really worth adding to your collection? In this Before Your Buy review, I break down the top 4 things collectors love, top 4 things parents appreciate, top 4 things mock builders enjoy, and some other details you should know before hitting Buy Now. Let's start. Alright, so obviously I love Lego. I also love knowing whether a set is right for me, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Based on who you are, is this value-based set really something that you want to get or give? You know, there's a lot going on with this set, a lot of stuff to love about it. There's a couple of things that drove me crazy. I'd be curious to see if you think the same things apply to you. We're going to build this first real fast and then get into it. All right, so let's start first with our collectors. What will you want this for? Is it worth it for you? Well, first of all, let's talk about the price per value. We have to talk about that. So at 337 pieces for a retail price of $19.99 when I purchased it at full retail value, that's about 6 cents per piece, a little less than that actually. And that is solid value, especially for any kind of Lego set that has an IP like Harry Potter, for example. So sets that are similar to this could be much more expensive, and we've seen that recently as well. So good value for sure. It is display worthy. It's a very iconic subject. I will say that if you are enjoying Harry Potter and you love Harry Potter Lego, you have to get this as a completionist because there are some things in here that don't appear elsewhere. So the History of Magic book, the photograph of the family, as well as that wand in the box in that particular scale make it really different and unique, worth having. And it is very shelf friendly as well. Now, I will say it does not match the scale of other Harry Potter things that are currently available. For example, if you put this with 4 Privet Drive, for example, that came out at the same time, they don't match together, but they will match more closely if you wanted to put it next to the Harry and Hagrid on the motorcycle. All right, should you buy this if you're a parent? Well, I want to reassure you it certainly is an easy and enjoyable build. Any review you're going to see online about this says that it's quite kid-friendly and pretty easy to assemble. The instructions, to me, felt really clear, and there was a very satisfying result, I think, for them. It's got some fun interactive features like the posable wings, the tail and the head, and the ability to put him on the road sign, and we're going to come back to that. So it really does work for imagination. It's kind of an adorable design. It looks cute. I think that appeals to kids. We know from reading reviews online that kids love the cuteness and the charm of this, and the fact that it's clearly recognizable as something from Harry Potter. So it makes it actually a great gifting option. So the price point, the build time, and the nostalgia make it a really popular choice. I will say 2 things to watch out for. One is the stickers themselves can be a little challenging. If you aren't used to stickers in a Lego set, you might want to make this look as accurate as possible, and that can be frustrating for some kids. And then I will say the posability of Hedwig, on the sign, the difficulty in getting him to stay still, I think, will frustrate kids, to be honest. It doesn't take away from the fact that the set on its own and together is really cute, but that part, I know, as a kid would have driven me crazy. And finally, if you're a mock builder, someone who's buying this just to get pieces to be able to create your own or add on to this, is it worth it? There are a couple of interesting things here. The flat 2x2 round in this sort of orange yellowy flame color is actually new to this set in particular. It may have come out since then, but this is one of the only places you can get it. It is printed here, but it is really great to have that if you want everything. And there are some unique stickers that we talked about. The value for piece count is great, of course, we've talked about that, but the fact that you're getting so many neutral color pieces, I think, is always really helpful if you're a mock builder. You always want more of the things that could just blend in. And thirdly, you can really add on to this set. There's some great things that you can embellish it with. You can add more feathers and more wings, for example. You can put more things in the trunk. You can change up the sign itself in the yard. So there are ways that you can enhance upon this simple build with this great structure that starts you off with. All right, so let's put all of that together. So if you're a collector, it's not going to hold its value necessarily, but it does have great display value. It's got some charming extras that you otherwise don't get. The compact size is really good, and you're not going to make your money back on it, but that's fine. As a parent, I will say this is a pretty easy build, definitely for the age factor that's labeled on it. Some fun play features with it. It's cute, right? I think it makes a great gift. It's sort of at that perfect birthday party threshold these days, but I will say the downsides are kids might get frustrated with sticker placement because they want it to be right, and balancing Hedwig can take some practice. You saw it drove me crazy. If you're a mock builder, definitely some useful parts. Some neutral colors are always helpful. It's good inspiration here for sure, and it's custom friendly in terms of the structure. Some good building techniques to leverage for your own builds. I will say it also does have those couple of unique stickers, as well as the eyes being here for the first time ever on a Lego set. All right, so if that review was helpful in any way, please consider liking and certainly subscribe. I'd love a comment as well. That really helps as I build this channel. Listen, this was fun putting this together, but the most fun I always have is doing this with you. So whether you have this Lego set, whether you're going to buy this Lego set or not, whether you have any Lego sets, remember, you got this. See you next time.